Well, a little bit more of that cloud cover today. That's stopping much of the Permian Basin from seeing those triple digits, but it's all still quite possible as we go into the later part of this evening. We'll see if we'll make it. I got 98 right now, but doesn't feel nearly as bad thanks in part to those strong winds coming in from the west and that humidity being pretty low. Temperatures across the area, we actually have some large variation today. Upper 90s across the Permian Basin, middle 90s in those higher elevations along the Rio Grande, anywhere from 100 to 105. While New Mexico and near the Guadalupes, you're seeing a lot more of those 80s. What's going on here? Well, I have some really strong winds, mainly coming in from the west, where gusts are getting up to over 40 to almost 50 miles an hour in places like Carlsbad. So that creates a lot of blowing dust. You got blowing dust advisories in those regions, and that will actually block a lot of that sun and keep conditions on the cooler end. So do you want it to be 85 with a lot of low visibility, hard to breathe air, or do you want it to be 105? Take your pick. Here we go with those heat warnings. Luckily, most of that stuff is staying outside of our region, but we've got places like Dryden, Sanderson, down to Big Bend National Park under that heat advisory. Once again, they let it expire last night and then put it back into effect early this morning. We could be under the extreme heat warnings, high humidity from Austin down to San Antonio. So luckily, we're not there. We do have humidity in the upper part of the atmosphere. That's with all this cloud cover kind of lingering around. That's going to stay in effect really throughout tomorrow as well, mainly because we're looking at that next cold front. Temperatures tonight, well, actually not too terribly bad. Starting to cool down a little bit. You still got that strong wind, mainly coming in from the west, 15 to 25 miles an hour. It should start calming down after about midnight, though, and become more of a northerly flow, because those northerly winds are going to result in actually cooler conditions. Cooler in air quotes. We're not looking at a big drop in those temperatures. And that's just because, hey, it's a cold front, but it's not really cold. It's a cool front, we'll call it. Winds start to change a little bit by tomorrow morning, more so by tomorrow afternoon. Then we start to see that northerly flow, that northwesterly flow, resulting in those cooler conditions. But it's not meant to last as we head into Friday. Skies actually start to clear up just a touch, but still partly cloudy. So it all just depends on what is this cloud cover doing. Are we going to see a big drop in temperatures? Unlikely, but I'm not looking at rain chances. So if you need to wash the car this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all good days, yes, go ahead and add the wax. Because after that, it's staying partly cloudy and it's staying hot too. By early next week, we do see another small front. It drops us down to about 90. Then we're back up to again to 95. Jolena.
All right. Thanks, Jordan. Coming up after the break, if you don't have